And welcome back. The Storm actually start their arena football season on Saturday in Cedar Rapids. You're definitely going to need a program when they finally play at home in late March. 5 of their first 6 games are on the road, with the Premier Center being kind of busy during that time. Lorenzo Brown is back for another year as signal caller, but Curtis Riggs knows it's going to take a little while for so many brand new players to gel as a team. So he's actually okay with the fact that they have so many road games to start the season.
Yeah, 5 out of 6. I think it benefits us, though. I think it's a great chance for a young team to get out on the road, get to know each other, face adversity on the road where you don't quite have the pressure of being in front of your own fans and feeling like you got to live up to a certain standard. You can make mistakes, fix them, get better from them.
The Storm expect for the roster to be a little bit fluid for a few weeks, with players becoming available from that new league that started just a couple of weeks ago. Well, the Coyotes of USD, as we said yesterday, are now 23rd in the top 25 poll. Amazing. And we head down the stretch in the Summit League. USD has a big week ahead with Denver on Thursday night. Their only conference loss was 104-99 at Denver in regulation, too. And then a trip to Brookings Sunday and a rematch of this double overtime thriller in Vermilion that the Coyotes won 105-98. Yes, those were the scores in back-to-back games. And the Summit League champion will most likely be the winner of that game on Sunday. Don Plitzowite is pretty happy with the recognition the conference is getting as a whole.
Well, ultimately, I think teams in our conference have really done a great job of ramping up non-conference schedules, and not just South Dakota State or the University of South Dakota, but across the board have really tried to do our best to get our conference some recognition by the fact that we're playing some really good teams in the non-conference.
The Coyotes and Jacks have both played extremely tough non-conference schedules, and it sure looks like both teams should make the NCAA tournament, barring something very strange. And Sunday's game should be a preview of what's to come later in March. Now, the Jacks will have the home court advantage for the rematch with the Coyotes. They have also reeled off 10 straight wins since that loss, and there's no doubt that Aaron Johnson's team is playing some really good basketball at just the right time.
Yeah, you know, it's a big game. There's a lot riding on it. 2 really good teams. Such a close game back in January. You know, they're capable of coming in here and playing well. They're capable of coming in here and winning. So many different offensive weapons. They shoot the ball well from the three-point line. They get to the free throw line. They defend well. There's a reason why they're having an exceptional year. And so we'll have to play really well in that game.
The Jackrabbits tied the game on Macy Miller's 3, then led by 7 in overtime. So I'm sure there's going to be extra motivation for what should be an electric environment at Frost Arena on Sunday. And they know there's plenty on the line for both teams with seeding for the Summit League tournament. And finally, that game that I tried to show you last night, it was a great game. If you like high-scoring high school games, this was the right to go to a state tournament, too, between Cherokee, Washington, and Unity Christian. Unity Christian fell behind after the first, but look at that. That's a buzzer beater at the end of the half by Justin Malenke. That actually put them up. She had 26 points in the game. In the third quarter, Unity gets the lead to double digits. They break the press and find Janie Schoonhoven as she led the Knights. She had 22, Malenke had 26, and they go on to win 82-71 in regulation. Quite the game. Congrats to the Knights as they head to the state tournament in Des Moines. Speaking of the Knights, we'll have lots of high school basketball tonight, in particular the Knights and Patriots 1 and 2 in boys basketball. We'll be right back.